While generally difficult to define, the concepts of fashion and luxury highlight crucial moments in intellectual thought that expanded our knowledge of how these two categories interact with one another and with culture. Identifying their involvement in the realms of creativity reveals how they might affect the individual physically, spiritually, and mentally. This begins our investigation into how weak signals seen within a particular social group can become triggers for new innovative ideas in the marketing process. Luxury goods are, by definition, non-essential commodities that go beyond the scope of basic requirements. Let's look at why luxury brands are meant to keep you impoverished. Bernard Arnault, chairman and CEO of the fashion group LVMH, is at present one of the world's richest men. Interestingly, he is the only non-American among the top 10 richest persons in the world. His fortune has risen in recent years, thanks to the spectacular growth in LVMH's share price. Luxury revenues have grown rapidly during the last decade. These luxury brands function like skilled marketing superheroes. They use every psychological technique in the world to make you believe that their bag is worth more than anything else. Want to learn how they do it? Stay tuned, we're almost there. At its core, building a luxury brand isn't simply creating the most creative items or using the best manufacturing procedures. Above all, these businesses are very clever marketing machines that use every psychology trick to convince consumers that the bag that they're offering is worth $10,000. Every year, the luxury apparel business wastes billions of dollars on unsold inventory to create scarcity. They also employ mysterious sales strategies to create a sense of exclusivity. This creates a sense of status, causing people from all over the world to wait weeks for a chance to spend a month's pay on a designer jacket. Luxury fashion brands do not sell garments. Rather, they promote lifestyle and status in society. In this manner, customers are going to be willing to pay hundreds of dollars more to have your company emblem on their clothing. To create this image, maintain your goods' pricing astronomically high. Buyers could demonstrate to the rest of the world that they are wealthy enough to spend their money on meaningless purchases. If you take a look into a luxury label store, you won't typically discover any discounts. You are always required to pay the list price with no opportunity for bargaining. They will never accept that there is insufficient demand for the goods at the listed rates, as that would ruin the brand's exclusivity and status. On the other, this could accumulate unnecessary stocks. So what do? Ultimately, run to make room for them, after no use of any of these goods. Then they dispose all of their $10,000 bags and shoes. The practice of burning inventory is commonplace throughout the industry. Luxury clothing is not particularly expensive to manufacture. Burning a few tons of fabric and leather is a tiny price to pay to protect your brand, which represents 99% of its value. For some luxury brands, simply having high prices is not enough. They also use mysterious sales strategies to create the illusion of uniqueness. Let's consider that high-end leather bag values can range from $10,000 to nearly $400,000 if they include exotic animal skins or valuable metals. Buying such an expensive bag is surprisingly difficult to achieve. They do not have them in stock in their stores. If you simply walk in and request a salesperson to order a Birkin or a Gucci bag, they will place you on a waiting list. This appears to be an extremely inefficient method of selling things to people, yet it is actually a brilliant marketing technique. The architect believes that in order to gain the favor of sales associates, you must be high class and respectable. This transforms it into the pinnacle of social prestige, which is the motivating force behind many luxury purchases. Nowadays, there is a widespread desire to be more responsible with our purchasing habits. This increased interest shows in a variety of causes, including environmental concerns, alignment with personal beliefs, financial caution, and even a purposeful refusal to give in to consumerism's attraction. Nonetheless, it is critical to acknowledge that not every individual constantly conforms to these goals. Just look at the Singaporeans who have become fascinated with fancy items. In fact, their presence is expected to increase by 3.49% from 2023 to 2028. The demand for luxury products frequently increases in parallel with income growth. In times of economic prosperity, people prefer to loosen their purse strings, purchasing items they want rather than need. So, what do luxury brands actually sell? It is more than simply clothing. It is a way of life and a social standing. To keep this false economy continuing, they must maintain their pricing unnecessarily high. After all, how else could someone demonstrate to the world that they have the means to maintain a highly valued luxury life? Who is buying these ultra-expensive luxury items? It is not only the wealthy elite. A significant number of buyers are moderate or low-income persons. They've been saving for years to purchase a single luxury item. It's a cycle of poverty cloaked as a luxury, and not pleasant at all. The luxury business benefits handsomely, but it also promotes income disparity. It is not only the wealthy who purchase luxury items, it is also the less wealthy who attempt to appear wealthy. So the next time you've been tempted to spend money on a designer item, keep in mind that it could not be your income's best friend. If you focus on more effective methods to boost your wealth, that could make you financially strong and gain financial freedom. This brings us to the end. If you like the information found in this video, please leave a comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts regarding this subject.